Good YouTube. I'm about to tell y'all how to be liked as a person. And it really comes down to two things, and it's kind of like playing Call of Duty or Rainbow Six, really, if you think about it, bro. But you need to realize that people's favorite thing to talk about is themselves, gang. And if somebody tells you something, you need to remember it for real. Because how else are you going to make them feel good about what they told you? You know what I'm saying? It really comes down to just being a good person, to getting intel from me, and then planting the bomb, gang. Why do you want to be liked? Maybe you tired of getting kicked out the group chat. Maybe they got another group chat. Maybe you're not invited to the Discord, gang. I don't fucking know, right? But it's like Rainbow Six. You gotta get the intel, plant that bitch, attack, whatever the fuck attack is to you. Maybe it's gain a friend, gain a bitch, gain a business opportunity. I don't know, bro. But what you need to do is ask people about themselves, gang. People love talking about themselves. And when you make somebody feel like they're important, because realistically, that's just being a good conversationalist, right? Is asking somebody about themselves. So when you ask somebody about themselves and you react to it genuinely, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they tell you a crazy story, some shit like that. It kind of just makes them more keen to you because you're making them feel like seen and heard and shit like that, right? And then you remember the things they say in like correlation to y'all's natural conversations and whatnot. Like, oh, I remember last time. Oh yeah, because I remember. You know what I'm saying? It makes this person just fuck with you, bro. Like, I've done this shit so much at work to where it's like I don't even have a reason to why I want to be liked by this person or whatever the fuck it is, or get this person to like me. I don't have no motive, right? But I know that I don't even really give a fuck about this conversation, right? So I don't even feel like talking about myself. And the more you know about like conversation and humans and shit, you understand that everybody likes talking about themselves, even if you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody starts talking to me and I'm not aware of like the fact that they're trying to just make me like be appeal to them, or like trying to just gain information out of me, I'ma just keep fucking answering the conversation, like the questions about myself, because like that shit's fun. It makes you feel like you're on a fucking podcast or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know, bro. But like when you get asked questions about yourself, you just like, it's just fun, like in general. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to what people speak about, who you're friends with, and you already know and they already like you. What are they talking about them the most? Themselves. You know what I'm saying? A good conversationalist will turn the like conversation back to you and ask you some shit, and then y'all take turns like sharing shit and then relating on shit, and then fucking that's a good conversation. You feel me? So if you want this person to like you, just ask them about them. You know what I'm saying? Give them a good conversation. Ask them about themselves. Remember shit about them that they told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're being like a good person. You know what I'm saying? Some people would say this is manipulative. Some people would say this is like exploiting. But this shit's Call of Duty, gang. If they got exploiting that bitch, fuck it, gang. For me, depends on your intention though. Like, you might be an evil motherfucker, and shit, what you do with it is on you, gang. But if I'm just passing time, this person clearly wants to have a conversation. I don't give a fuck about this person or the conversation. Why the fuck would I not just like figure shit out about them? Make them feel like they're having a good conversation, because there's no way you make this a good conversation for me. I already don't give a fuck. You feel me? So this is just shit that I've learned from like people just being like me, being amicable to people, but I'm not doing anything in specific because it's not my goal. But I just understand that's how you become like amicable to people, bro. Is ask them about themselves and remember things they told you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a good friend does. That's what a good partner does. That's what a good fucking leader, boss, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You tell your boss that you're with your kids every Saturday and Sunday, and his ass keeps putting you on a schedule Saturday and Sunday, gang. You won't be like, yo, fuck him. Like, he don't care about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck you, bro. I already told you, don't put me on work, gang. I don't got no kids. But I can imagine how that feels. Probably makes you feel not seen, not heard. For me, not valued type shit. Now, what if, like, I'm so used to being disliked in my life? I just want people, I want to turn this around. Maybe I want this person to, whatever your intention is on getting somebody to like you, right? Now, imagine, like, you're asking them about their day, You're asking them about like how they feel about certain shit. They're asking them like, what's your favorite dish? You know what I'm saying? And then you remember it, and then you kind of just carry the rest of the order of that relationship or this person, like the structure of it is revolved around things that you gain information from them because you're remembering them, you're being considerate of what they told you, you know what I'm saying? And now they don't dislike you, you know what I'm saying? And you know some shit about them. So it's like, that's all it is, gang. Talk to people about themselves, feel me? Remember shit they told you. The second and third time you see them, maybe you remember some shit, bring some shit up from the first like information they shared with you, or the second time, bro. That's where your intention starts coming into play, because I have this whole series called like manipulation tactics, and it's kind of like how to gain leverage in fucking social situations. But it's all the same, bro. I said this in that shit too. It's just like, you should just ask people about themselves, be considerate about them, fucking, and then what you choose to do with that information and like what your goal is with this person, that's where you kind of gets like a little gray area. Like, why are you doing this for? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you looking to gain out of this? You know what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to understand what makes people like amicable to others, or what you can do to make yourself like more appealing to people, is don't even make it about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you try to go fuck with a bitch and you're just talking about yourself the entire time. She's gonna be like, wow, this dude is so full of himself. He hasn't asked me shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just gotta ask people about them, bro, and then remember it. And that's how you can be liked. I probably titled this video, how to be liked as a person type shit. I'll just give y'all I'm gonna make videos like this that helps y'all with relations to people, bro. Because I'm like in a position where I'm just too fucking, I have too good of manners, goddamn. And I just fucking, if I don't give a fuck, I'm not gonna project that onto this person who I don't give a fuck about. It's like, yeah, I don't even know who you are. Why the fuck are you talking to me? But like, I'm gonna ask you some shit, because I'm not gonna make this conversation unenjoyable to you, because it's unenjoyable to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just be a good conversationalist, be a good person, be considerate, you feel me? And ask you about you. Find some shit out about you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you're a waiter, and now next time you're gonna come to my table faster. Or maybe you're a bitch, and now you feel me, have some sort of, because I asked you about yourself and you feel seen and you feel heard, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a coworker, maybe you're a fucking bartender, you know what I'm saying? That's some normal shit. Bartender, they all ask you how you're doing. Feel me? Ask you how you're doing. Damn, is it usually busy today? Damn, what's your favorite day to work? Damn, what's your favorite drink? Let me get one of them. Next thing you know, here's a free drink, bro. Like, ask people about themselves, gang. I'm just trying to give y'all examples. And like the flip side on that, I would make a part 2 to this shit, but I'm just saying here, I'll make another video. Is like, there's a flip side to doing this too much. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just have to be a disagreeable person if you are, like, even if you don't enjoy this conversation, because it's gonna kind of start feeling like, why the fuck is everybody so friendly? But really, you're just being a good person and asking people about themselves. And now everybody's just so friendly, but realistically, it's only because you're making them feel seen or heard. And that probably wasn't even your intention. Or in my shoes, that's not even my intention most of the time. But it's just like the nature of conversation. You know what I'm saying? A good conversation is people finding out about each other and asking questions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'd be one-sided, and sometimes I don't even give a fuck what I'm asking you. But shit, we're interacting with each other right now. If I can't just be like, all right, shit, bye, then shit, I might as well talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Just get better at talking skills and shit like that, bro. So it's like, to get people to like you, just ask them about themselves. You know what I'm saying? But also give people the room to ask you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that just proves that you're being considerate of the other person in the conversation. And at the end of the day, that's all you're doing. You know what I'm saying? that's all you're doing to this person. And if you want to really like kind of see who a person is and not just fucking engineer their shit to make them like you because you're making them feel validated and asking them about themselves, give them room to ask you questions. You know what I'm saying? And see if what they give a fuck about. See if they even have enough manners or like social skills or awareness to like return the favor of this consistent asking that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because when there's two people, two conversationalists having a conversation and they both know this, like I'm talking to somebody and I kind of don't give a fuck, or I don't give a fuck about the conversation, and neither do they. At some point, y'all will both start to be like, oh, like, you know how to hold a conversation. And it kind of just tells you more about a person, like how good their conversation skills are and like how they just interact. You know? And you just learn this shit by just interacting with more people and more people and more people. Just try this shit, gang. Go out there, ask people about themselves. The cashier, the bitch, the fucking person selling waters, gang. Like, you might get some free shit, gang, or because they're probably gonna end up fucking with you because you make them feel important. And that's all people want at the end of the day. And when you get really good at that shit, you're gonna meet other people who are really good at that shit, and you'll be able to tell because you're like, oh, this person's actually asking me about myself, and I'm not just consistently asking about them. And now we're having a good conversation. Wow. How to get people to like you? It's easy. Ask them about themselves. They want to feel seen and heard and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel important and shit like that. They want to be like, I mean, we can get deeper into different levels. We can start like validating and not validating and shit, and that affects more power dynamics and whatnot. And manipulation tactics, playlist on the channel, gang, but you can see about that. Yeah. Use at caution, because it's like a superpower. You know what I'm saying? You might get it too good, and then now it's like, it might be a curse type shit. Call of Duty, Superman.